Just close your eyes and let them rest. I know it's hard to fall asleep, but do your best. 'Cause there's a place that I go to when I want to hide from all the shades of blue. 'Cause at times I think of leaving.
That's a good one.
My mind takes me back to fall. When the snow begins to sing goodnight.
Come pull them all out.
But I will never leave your side. You're the reason to all my pride. Never wither and runs dry. And your roses are my guides. Goodbye, my friend. Our love remains, but not this way.
I have never grown a carrot that big. Is that pretty big too? Oh, that one's pretty big too.
Livy, come look at the taters.
If you look close, you see the lilies dance and how they slowly grow.
Look at that.
I'm counting years.
Wow.
As they
We
go
want this one?
by.
Here you go. You're put in the bucket.
Now all the lilies gone and daisies brought to life.
Dig some potatoes up.
Little bud.
Yeah. Times I think I leave
That's big as my
my
hand.
mind takes me back to fall. When the snow begins to sing goodnight to all. But I will never leave your side.
Fresh.
You're the
Fresh.
reason
So mommy
to
can
my
eat them.
pride.
And then we can make french fries or mashed potatoes.
And your roses are my guides. Goodbye, my friend.
Yeah, you can eat them. Oh, look.
But not this way. I'm in your garden as a tale.
I filled it up 3 times.
What?
All the potatoes.
Ooh.
Over the city in an airplane, I can see everything below. Over the city in an airplane, I can see everything below. Over the city in an airplane, I can see everything below.
Welcome to Barrow. The local time is 4:09 p.m. On behalf of all of us at Alaska Airlines and our One World Airlines.
Cook out some salmon tonight, huh? Yeah. Hello, happy people. Hope you guys are doing great. I'm in sunny Barrow today. As you can see, it looks quite a bit different than a few weeks ago when I brought you here. So this is legit winter mode, but I've got a quick project I've got to knock out here. So they've got a freezer here that is like a large Connex freezer for when they ship in a lot of their frozen goods. Pretty important that we get this online, so I've got to get some power going for that. So that's what I have going on, and I should be here, Lord willing, about 23 hours. Much time I have to get this done, so let's get it knocked out. And then also I kind of want to talk about maybe why you've seen me working out in the field a lot more than you have in the past, and some things that just kind of rolled in that's more work related. So I want to talk to you guys about that. But before we do that, let's get some work done. All right, let's go off. All right, let's test voltage here. Let's bolt on, if we can bolt it on. Yeah. Yep. All right.
I don't know about the ground. Definitely not.
Okay, going hot.
480.
Beautiful.
On order.
Okay, going hot. Hey, those are all good sounds. All right, late night, we got that job knocked out. It is good to go. It's operating at 10 below zero. It's adjustable set point on it, but we tested it and just came back here this morning to go make sure that it was holding temperature and there's no alarms, and it is working beautiful. That's a very important freezer. Like, all the frozen goods that are flying in and out of this community are going to go into that freezer. So happy we were able to get that knocked out. So like I was telling you guys before, this is what I wanted to mention. The reason why you're seeing me working a lot more is, I guess, back up here, if you're new to the channel. So my wife and I, we started GRS Controls, and we built it from the ground up, and we had it for about 10 years. It was a great company. The problem with it is it would just wear me down, and I was kind of the main front of it. And you know, if you own your own company, the joke is you can work half days, right? 12 hours. And that was, you know, it was 12 hours plus. My phone would ring probably 50 to 60 times a day, and I'm not joking. It was just hard, but you know, you got to do what you got to do for your family, right? So, and I was very happy, and I wouldn't change anything about it, but I did sell it about 2 years ago, just because I want to be more present with my family, my kids. I felt like I was going to have a heart attack to figure out this next phase of life. Well, we're at the next phase of life, and I'm trying to figure that out right now, but I have lots of options, and I'm super grateful. So the payments that we've been getting for GRS Controls are about to run out, so I'm going to be a little more active in the job market, just try to keep up with bills, because inflation's crazy, right? On that note though, like, I've had a ton of conversation recently about just different people talking to me like, hey, what should I do for my future? Like, what kind of career should I have? Where do you invest? Where do you go, like, for what you want to do? It's fascinating and scary all at the same time, because of course, you know, when I was a kid, and probably when you were a kid, it was, hey, just go to college, right? Just go to college, and if you go to college and you get a good education, you work real hard, you can go find someone will hire you, and you'll get this really high-paying job. But I feel that a lot of technology has changed jobs, and a lot of technology has changed like how we learn even through college. Like, we can just get on these little smartphones and we can figure out answers to almost anything. AI is scary, and AI has taken over tons of jobs as well. I've had people ask me, like probably at least a dozen in the last month, I kid you not. of what should I do, you know? And it used to be you could just, you just go, you know, get a good education, whatever you want to do, and then you just, you know, find a way to get into that industry and then work real hard and, you know, you're set for life. But that is just not the case. People are only working at jobs for, I think, 3 or 4 years on average. And like I said, all these shifts and adjustments, what do you guys tell people? If you don't mind, leave a comment down below. Like what's like a good industry that you tell people to get into? Really have the answers. I am grateful though for the experience I've had, the people that have taught me. Like and my wife too, like we have, and this is just kind of where we default to, is skill. And this is what I used to tell people, because I don't even know, like, how do you plan for a completely unknown future of, we don't know what it's going to look like. Technology shifts, changes, all these things, right? And I think the best answer that I can come up with, or my best thought is, in talking with my wife, is just skill. Get as much skill and experience as you can. I feel that if you have enough skills and you have enough wisdom and you're comfortable in your own skin, and just example, like, can you look someone in the eye and have a conversation with them without having to be fidgety and just jittery and like look at your phone, and like, can you actually have a direct conversation, follow what they're saying back and forth? That's like a skill today. Can you operate a computer in such a way and write emails and just have basic office skills? I feel that's actually a pretty good skill that people don't, you know, use as much. Can you do quick math? Are you quick on your feet on math? Do you have some basic technical knowledge in maybe a rough area that you want to go to? For example, like if you want to be an electrician, I'm an electrician, right? If you want to be an electrician, you can go get on your phone and you can do some searches on your phone, and you can get enough knowledge that you could be dangerous, and you could actually show up to go find someone who wants to hire you as an electrician, and you could have enough where they're like, oh, okay, this person's cared enough to do their own education on this subject. I honestly don't know what to tell people. Like even the medical industry, right? That's affected by AI. And I've been getting like all the old guy medical tests lately that you're supposed to do right around my age. And anyway, just kind of pondering all of this. I don't know what to tell people, but I think my default is getting skill and wisdom. It's a broad range of things that you could shift and apply to multiple facets depending on what happens in the future. Anyway, curious what your guys' thoughts are on that. I do not regret 1 minute the 2 years that I've spent and being able to be more present for my kids and my family. That is the most important thing to me. And, you know, I would say those words, but when you're just busy all the time and you're not present, like it's like you want to meet them, but you're still trying to just grind. So I am very grateful for the opportunity to be able to step back and just, be there for them, because they matter. They matter so much. A few little labels to put on still and some face tape. And then my wife's trying to get me to do this cold plunge. I guess that's like a thing, or Arctic plunge out in the, but it's legit winter here. This is like, I don't know if I can do this. Would you guys do this? If you guys came here to Barrow, would you do the Arctic plunge? I guess it's like a bucket list item. I have never even heard of it until like a year ago. So maybe I'll do that. Should I do that? I don't know if I'm tough enough. Okay, well, we'll see if that happens. Let's roll.
Hello, happy peoples. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. As you saw, able to get our garden all harvested. Hallelujah, praise. That's always, it was kind of something that was hanging over my head, and I was like, oh, gotta get it out. It's starting to get cold. Some of you guys were asking in, when was it? It was the vlog that had, where we went to the fair, a throwback to that, and you wanted to see how the button turned out. So I'll show you two. Okay, so here is the button that we took. There it is. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe how big everyone is getting. So that is this year's little magnet. It's got a little magnet on the back. Then this was last year. Are you joking? Do you see how fast they all change? Oh my gosh. Everyone is so grown up and so, what? Is that even the same little child? Oh my goodness. Anyway, some of you guys were wanting to see that. So that's within a year span, which is wild. Hope you guys are doing fantastic. As you can see, my babe is in Barrow, way up at the top of the state, and it's winter there. It's 100% winter. Working on a project up there really fast. It's kind of a turn and burn really quick. As you saw, they flew in on a big plane. Hallelujah, praise. That makes my heart feel a lot better. Yes, so I've been home doing all the things. He was actually here to be able to help get the garden harvested, which I was super grateful for. And like I said, he's just doing a quick turn and burn. And I'm just working on all the projects, guys. I am so stinking excited for this coming Christmas. I've never done this big of an Alaskan Apparel launch. I have so many new pieces, so many new things. I think you guys are gonna love it. So anyway, if you're not following Alaskan Apparel on all the socials, please go and find Alaskan Apparel. I'm gonna be giving all kinds of updates, all kinds of things. I'm so excited. It's a ton of work. I'm working very long hours. I'm working all the time. I don't sleep much, but it's so much fun and so stinking cool. On top of that, what was I going? Oh, I'm really hoping. So my babe is in Barrow. There's a little thing called the polar plunge that you can do up there. You literally go into the Arctic Ocean and you go down in it. It's literally frozen. I mean, there's still waves. I mean, it's the ocean that's next to Alaska. So there's waves. It's like our ocean. It's our little beach there. I'm trying to convince Bert to go and do that because a lot of people would love to be able to do that. Gosh, that's so stinking cool. And I think he should go do it. So I'm really hoping that he musters it, babe. You can do it. You can do it. Anyway, if he does do it, I'm gonna send you to that. I think he can do it. Come on, babe. You got it. Okay. Give him all the hype in the comments. But anyway, touch and base. We're doing all the things here. I'll send you back to him, hopefully doing the polar plunge.
Wow, that is cold. Oh my goodness. Well, the sand's somewhat frozen. All right, we've got about 20-mile-an-hour winds, the Arctic Ocean, and the sand is frozen. That's not a good sign. Why am I doing this? Okay, let's get it done.
I will be long gone by now. It's some kind of devotion brings me down.